you all know, I did see the first two Despicable Me movies, and it was okay. It wasn't great, it wasn't terrible, it was okay. And now we are basically here for the third installment of the Despicable Me franchise, which is known as Minions. And in Minions, it's basically about these, well, minions, as they go off to find their next boss ever since, well, the dawn of the dinosaurs, basically. And as soon as all hope is lost, they run into Scarlet Overkill, which happens to be the greatest villain of all time. And so Scarlet Overkill is basically giving these minions directions to steal Queen Elizabeth's crown so she can possibly rule the world over Great Britain. And that's really the plot for you, basically. And basically, the supervillain stuff only happens in the second act of the film. And basically, the first act of the film is basically these minions on these adventures. So you basically don't really get that much of a story, basically. But hey, the minions kind of do make me chuckle, though. Okay, let's talk about the main stars in the movie, shall we? I gotta be honest, the minions were fun. At times, because they almost tend to do the same shtick they usually do in almost all these movies. I mean, I say at times because basically the minions do the whole routine. You basically go in one location, you screw things up, makes the kids laugh. Okay, that's fine. But like in the first half of this movie, I'm like, okay, let's get to a story here. And we don't really get much of the story until the halfway point. Although, I will say, there are a few scenes where I genuinely laughed at a few times. I mean, the scene was so hilarious, I was just laughing like a minion myself. Acting-wise, Sandra Bullock does really good at Scarlet Overkill, and so is many other peoples in the cast, like John Hamm and Michael Keaton. All these really good performances that you see in the movie. That being said, you don't really care about the humans in the movie. Basically, the biggest problem, if you're gonna make a movie about the Minions, is that some of the characters, even Scarlet Overkill, is one-dimensional. Of course, she basically wants to take over the world, and so does everyone else. She always managed to be like, you don't really care. You don't really feel that the stakes are rising at all. It's just, I don't know. And basically, I felt like that the humans in the movie were kind of one-dimensional and just, you don't really care about what's going on. I was just too busy focusing on the minions. They were like the main stars in the movie, and I genuinely wanted to, like, care about them. And that's the first. Look, guys, I don't hate Minions. I don't. I don't think it's amazing either. But it does have some redeeming qualities in it. Like, there's a few funny scenes with the minions. The minions were great, but some of the characters were one-dimensional. And it did have a premise, but a little less of a plot there. It's the kind of thing that you can't hate and you can't love all at the same time. It's just kind of okay.
Oh, I will give Minions a 3 out of 5.
Alright guys, that is my Luke Nukem review on Minions. Comment below, let me know what you thought about the movie. Did you love it? Were you disappointed? Find me on Facebook, Google+, or private message me on YouTube if you feel like it. My name is Luke Nukem, and you have been blown away.